So we are live now, and I'm so happy to invite all of you for our session, which is called as "How to Boost Your Productivity." It is one of the parts of the session that we have every time, which is called as "Secrets of Living a Full Life." F stands for fearless, U stands for unstoppable, L stands for limitless, and L stands for loving. So, we at Management B School of Confidence advocate the philosophy of living a full life. So, it's a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. So, under this topic, one of the secrets that we have for living a full life is to boost your productivity. Now, before I start the session, all the uncles and aunts, the boys and girls, the young boys and girls, and the ever young uncles and aunts, and everybody who's watching this. Whatever time you watch, please put in a comment to let us know that you have watched this and it has really helped you. Well, today we're going to give you certain tips on how you can improve your productivity both at home as well as your workplace. So everybody has 24 hours. Yes? Does anybody have more than 24 hours? No, right? No, not a single person on this earth has more than 24 hours. So, how is it that many people can do a large number of things and few of us are stuck at doing the mundane things and we want to do a number of things, but we're not able to do it? Like I was one such person. I wanted to exercise, wanted to join a gym, but where is the time? I don't have the time. But somehow I managed a productivity hack and it's happening now. So, how is it that you can become the maximum productive that you can be without causing stress to yourself? Is what we're going to focus on today. So, tell me, Siddharth, what do you mean by the term productivity?
Being time efficient.
Being time efficient. Now, that is again in two words you have said time efficient. Very true, very correct. So, can you elaborate what is being time efficient?
I mean, not wasting time, utilizing every second, every minute.
Correct. So, maybe we can say, like, it is getting the maximum out of the minimum, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Okay. So, getting the maximum out of the minimum. So, when you're talking about, let's say, 1 minute, how do you get the maximum out of 1 minute? How do you get the maximum out of 1 second? How do you get the maximum out of 1 hour? How do you get the maximum out of a day, a week, a month, a year? Okay, that's what we're going to look at. Because if you will see, the people who are really successful are also very productive, they value time. And it is said that if you do not respect time, time will not respect you. What comes to your mind when I say this word? If you do not respect time, time will not respect you.
If you do not respect time,
Time will not respect you.
which means that whatever time that you wasted away, it won't come back. So you'll be left with lesser time to do whatever you want.
Yes. सो इफ यू डू नॉट रिस्पेक्ट टाइम टाइम विल नॉट रिस्पेक्ट यू मतलब आपको जो आपके एज में मिलना चाहिए था, अगर आपने आपके समय को सही तरीके से नहीं यूज किया तो आपको वो सभी गोल्स नहीं मिल पाएंगे. सो अभी आप सोचते हो कि लेट्स टेक अ पर्टिकुलर गोल दैट यू हैव. सो लेट्स से यू हैव टू अपीयर फॉर एन एग्जाम और यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर एन एग्जाम, राइट? तो आपके पास लेट से 10 दिन है. 10 दिन में 24 घंटे यानी 240 घंटे. तो आपके पास 240 घंटे हैं. उसमें से 10 × 10 100 घंटे तो ले लो आप नींद का, आपके नॉर्मल कोर्स का, राइट? तो बचते कितने हैं? 240 में से 100 गए तो 140. ये 140 घंटे के लिए आप जैसे लेट से 100 लोग हैं जो एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, अपने गोल तक पहुंचने के लिए। तो 100 लोग ये जो 140 घंटे है उसके इस्तेमाल अलग अलग तरीके से करते हैं, राइट। लेट से 140 में से आपने 100 घंटे तैयारी में लगा दी, किसी ने 90 घंटे लगा दी, किसी ने सिर्फ 40 घंटे लगा दी। आपको क्या लगता है कौन ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट रहेगा?
The one with 100 hours.
The one with 100 hours or 120 hours, because he's been consistently working and performing. So whatever he has prepared for the exam, all those things are keeping on coming again and again, right? So एक बार उसको याद हुआ, दूसरी बार याद हुआ, अभी पता है कि क्या करना है। So consistency creates perfection, correct? And it also builds confidence. So what you consistently do, you become. For example, जब से आप छोटे थे, समझदारी आ गई, तब से आप ब्रश और टीथ करते हो। तो ये ब्रश और टीथ में आप मास्टर हो गए हो। क्या किसी को बोलना पड़ता है आपको कि ब्रश और टीथ? नहीं, राइट? सो यू नो आई हैव टू गेट अप इन द मॉर्निंग, आई हैव टू ब्रश माय टीथ। सो इफ यू कुड हैव वेरी वेरी ग्रेट गोल्स which could become like a habit, then don't you think that you will use every minute substantially? Okay, so अभी हम देखते हैं कि हमारे waking hours में, let's say that is that 140 hours that we have where we are awake, fully present. So that 140 hours, what can you fit into that schedule? So let's say yesterday's 24 hours that you had. Try to make an audit of the time of yesterday's 24 hours that you had. What did you do in that? So everybody watching this, please take a piece of paper, write down or make an audit of yesterday's 24 hours. Break it into chunks of 1 hour. If you got up at 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 becomes one slot, 9 to 10 becomes another slot. So till you sleep, make slots of 1 hour. अब मेरे बातों को बहुत सीरियसली लेना, मैं जो बोल रही हूँ अभी। आपने हाफ डे एटलीस्ट कर दिया? हाफ डे किया?
Yes,
हाफ डे
ma'am.
तक पहुंचे? हाँ, कंटिन्यू करो।
Done, ma'am.
यस। तो आपको आवाज आ रही है ना मेरी?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके। सो हाउ मच वैल्यू टाइम इज सीन इन हाउ प्रोडक्टिव यू आर। अगर आप देखते हैं कि एक बंदा जो है रोज सवेरे उठता है, अपना जो भी शेड्यूल है पूरा करता है और रात को उसके सभी कामें खत्म हो जाती है, तो हम उसको बोलेंगे बहुत प्रोडक्टिव है, राइट? सो अभी आप अपने जो स्लॉट्स बनाए आपने 8 बजे से लेके कितने बजे आप सो गए थे?
I'm 11.
11। सो 8 to 11, 8 AM to 11 PM का आपने 1 1 hour का स्लॉट किया। तो आप देखिए कितने स्लॉट्स में आपने टाइम पास की।
मैम गणपति विसर्जन एज अ टाइम पास काउंट होता है?
पर गणपति विसर्जन कितने घंटे?
I reached home by 11 from the meeting, and 11 to 2 I was downstairs watching Ganpati Visarjans. It was
हाँ,
3 hours.
3 hours उसके बाद?
Then 2 to 3 was lunch break.
ओके।
Then 3 to 5 I worked on my portfolio.
हाँ।
5 to 7 I went to meet my friends, colony wale.
हम्म।
Then 7 to 8 was dinner, and 8 to 10 was I rewatched the movie yesterday with family. All of
Okay.
us.
So if you will see, the actual productive hours was just 3 to 5,
2 to 5.
where
Yes,
you
yes.
worked on your portfolio. So out of the 14 hours that you have used 2 hours. So 2 out of 14, how much percentage is that? Please calculate. I'll calculate. 2 out of 14. Okay. 14%?
14%. Yes, ma'am.
14.285%, right? So 14% is your productivity. So day one goes with 14% productivity. Now, every day you have to calculate your productivity rate.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not saying you should not enjoy with your family. Of course, you're allowed to enjoy with your family. But if you are at least able to be 50% productive, 50% productive means another 3 slots, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
14 fours are, it will come to something like above 50, 52, correct? So if you are at least able to be productive for 6 hours, actually 8 hours as an employee, then 6 hours as a student is too less, na? It should be 10 hours. So out of 10 hours, you have utilized 2 hours, means 8 hours was TP.
Yes,
Correct? And I've taken only 10 hours, not 14 hours. You actually have 14 hours. Correct?
yes, ma'am.
Now you're thinking, oh my God, how much loss. So if you attend, let's say, a Udemy course. So in a Udemy course, maybe you have paid 2,000, 3,000 rupees, whatever it is. Will you not think that मैंने 2,000 रुपए डाले हैं तो 2,000 का फायदा लेना चाहिए, पूरा फायदा लेना चाहिए? जिस चीज के लिए आप पैसे देते हो उसका वैल्यू आपको लेना है, करेक्ट?
Yes, ma'am.
तो जब आपको भगवान ने यहाँ पे साइन अप किया इस दुनिया में, तो आपको बोला गया था कि भाई मैं तुमको दिन में 24 घंटे देता हूं, राइट? दिन में 2 दिन खाना है, 2 बार खाना है और 4 बार नहाना है। हमने उल्टा कर दिया, हम 4 बार खाते हैं और 2 बार नहाते हैं, वो भी 2 बार नहीं नहाते कोई, राइट? So when you have signed up for a contract of 24 hours per day with the universe, by being born into this universe, are you taking the responsibility for the value being given to you? It's a very serious question I'm asking. We do not know how many hours we have on this earth, but if we do not respect the time given to us, if you cannot become that architect who will train at least 10 people, then तुम्हारे जिंदगी का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है। हर कोई आता है, अपना पेट भरता है, अपने फैमिली के लिए कुछ काम करता है और चला जाता है। बट हम उन लोगों को याद करते हैं जिसने हिस्ट्री रचाई। हम उन लोगों को याद करते हैं जिन्होंने किसी और के लिए कुछ किया। सो व्हेन यू बिकम अ लीडर, you are going to change the lives of your team members. And that is a big responsibility, a huge responsibility. As an architect, you will have at least 5 to 6 people in your team.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? So you are influencing their lives. It's a responsibility. Leadership is not a great status or a great position. It is a responsibility to inspire your team to become their best version. And if you cannot become your best version, how can you expect them to be? I'm telling you, every word that I'm going to say in this session is going to be very, very handy for you. And you will remember it till the end of your life.
Yes.
Because being productive is the first quality in being successful. Right? Now, your ability to be productive can be critical to your success, both personal as well as professional. Right? If you are going to go out on a date or with your girlfriend, you may be getting only 1 or 1.5 hours. Are you going to waste even a single minute? No, right? Then imagine that this 1 hour that you get every day or 10 hours that you get is your date with your destiny. So every day is a date with your destiny. Are you going to waste even a single moment? Right? It's criminal wasting time because time is the new currency. Now, how do you think? Everybody knows, everybody is intelligent. You are also intelligent. All those who are watching are also intelligent. Tell me, how can you plan your day to make it more productive? Because I believe you are very intelligent. All those who are watching are also intelligent. Those who are watching it right now, please put it in the comments. And you can just tell me, how can you plan your day?
And by
You have
making a timetable or schedule.
a schedule. Okay. In your schedule, first you have to think, what are the 3 important things that I need to do? I need to ensure that I complete. Let's take this schedule you're making for tomorrow. What are the 3 important things that you must complete tomorrow?
Substantial work on my portfolio.
Substantial work on your portfolio is very, very big. Do you even understand exactly what will be the tasks that are coming?
Mm, the four pages of my portfolio.
4 pages. That is now becoming clearer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
4 pages of your portfolio. So write down which 4 pages.
Cover page, table of contents, and CV, and project item.
Perfect. So this 4 has to be complete. What do you think is your most productive time? Because, some people, like for me, my morning times are very productive. As soon as I wake up, I'm into that mode of learning, into that mode of researching, into that mode of doing things. And as the day goes by, slowly, slowly, our energy gets down. That is for me. But for some people, as the days go by, youngsters like you, in the night, you can sit and study, can do a lot of things there. So it depends on you. So which is your most productive time?
And for me, it would be morning,
What time?
7 to 10.
Okay, so 3 hours, 7 to 10. In that, if you capture the first hour, you have captured the day. So don't sink directly into work. What can you do in that first hour?
Can freshen up, have a cup of coffee.
That though obviously you will be doing. We're talking about the next
First.
first hour after the normal course.
Okay, after all the normal
Course, yeah.
I'm sit on my laptop and start working on the
No,
code.
don't sit immediately to work. I'll tell you one thing. This is a mantra for everyone who's watching, whatever your profession. Just 5 minutes in your bed itself. Can you just sit and close your eyes and start observing the thoughts that you're having for 5 minutes? कुछ मत करो, आग बंद करके बैठो, बस कुछ नहीं करना है आपको. Just sit with your eyes closed and just see whatever is coming. Let it come, let it go. You're not attaching yourself to anything. 5 minutes. Next 5 minutes, you just feel the feeling of having completing those 3 tasks, which is your priority, which you decided the previous day. That is, today you're deciding for tomorrow. Next 5 minutes. Feel the feeling of having achieved it.
Yes.
Next 5 minutes, just focus on your breath. Taking breath in through your nose, holding for a moment at a count of 1 to 4, and then releasing through your mouth. 5 minutes. That's it. This 15 minutes you do, and then you sit with your work. So your 1 hour will be counted after the 15 minutes. 15 minutes initially, sitting on the bed itself, you have to do this. Then you do your normal course. Then you start with your first hour. And you just decide that the next 3 hours, I'm not going to be disturbed, but you can take a break after 50 minutes. I think your capacity is more. Otherwise, the Pomodoro technique, which says 25-5, but I feel 25 is too small. It could be done by students, but you adults can do it. 50-10. 50 minutes work, 10 minutes just disconnect. When I said disconnect means nothing related to your work, maybe just looking out at trees, the greenery, the sky, whatever, listening to some music, whatever, but only 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then come back to the next part of your work. Again, 50 minutes, then take a break. Then again, 50 minutes, take a break. Done? So even if you start off the day and put this routine, the 15 minutes practice in your bed, 5 minutes of nothing, कुछ नहीं करना है, बस आंख बंद करना है, जो आ रहा है आने दो, जो जा रहा है जाने दो. Second is the feeling of having accomplished 3 tasks. And the third is just focusing on your breath. 15 मिनट उधर हो गया, बाकी आपने जो भी किया, and then you sit for your work. 50-10, 50-10, 50-10. Done? Okay. In today's session, we'll talk about this particular format, and you can use this format and see how that first 3 slots of yours now is going to be amazing. 21 days तक आपको first 3 slots पे ही concentrate करना है. बाकी आप करेंगे वो that is as per need and as per your desire, जो भी है. But at least that 3 hours, if you practice this for 21 days, then ensure to add one thing into the routine. बहुत जल्दी बहुत सारा करने की कोशिश मत करो, because फिर थक जाओगे, right? Then try to slowly put in one things which you think is beneficial for you, and you will find, oh my God, I got so much time. Got it? So पहले 21 days, फिर वापस से 21 days, फिर वापस से 21 days, 63 days, फिर वापस 3 days, and then you can be sure that this 3 slots, you are the king, you are the master. Right? इतना भी करोगे ना तो भी आपका प्रोडक्टिविटी 50% के ऊपर हो जाएगा. ठीक है? And then you have to monitor every day. क्या मैंने ये टास्क की, ये टास्क की, ये टास्क की. So basically it is 3 + 3, 6 tasks which you're focusing on, correct, in one day. Then how else can you become more productive? So one of the techniques I taught you about how to catch the first 15 minutes when you're in the bed, and then the first 3 hours or 1 hour, whatever is your productive time. You can use, if you're sitting to work, ensure that your back is straight. Don't ever sit on the bed and work. I'm used to it. So I will do that, but you should not do that because I'm serious about my work. Okay, so sit on the table, ensure that there is some blue, some red in the space. So it helps to make your brain understand, भाई हमको serious होने का है. Focus, red brings focus, blue brings creativity. Okay, then use a 2-minute rule. That means this is very, very, very beautiful. The 2-minute rule is when you will be doing some work, कुछ और चीजें आएंगे. Maybe mommy will come and tell you, भाई this ये करना है. Dad may come and tell you, do this. So while you're doing this, if that action, what you're supposed to be doing, can be done in 2 minutes, तो कर दो. और नहीं होगा तो उसको पोस्टपोन कर दो. Like, for example, if your mom comes and tells you, do you know we had placed the order for XYZ thing? Can you check whether it's happened? So you just can call and do it. It will get done within 2 minutes, right? So while you're focusing on your work, if you get some extra work to be done, if it takes only 2 minutes or less, then do it. Otherwise, delay it. Delay it means park it. Write it down somewhere and then park it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, even when you're sitting to study, try to wear something formal, not relaxing clothes. You will say, I am at home. Why can't I sit in shorts and do it? You try doing this. One day you sit in shorts and work, and the other day you sit in formal pants and work. Not formal pants, even jeans if you wear and shirt you wear, na, you will see the difference in your productivity. It was an experiment, and this experiment had been done in a company where for 1 week, all the people were told to wear casuals and come to work. And another 25 people were told to wear formals and come. But they found that the people who had worn formals were more productive than the ones who were wearing informals. And I've also tested this. So I will never tell you anything which I've not tested. Okay, so try to wear formals because, automatically the brain sees, this person is serious about himself. Okay. Now, if possible, sit beside the window where you get natural light. Like now in my office, there is no place for a natural window. So I've got used to it. Then I should be putting lights which will make me feel like working. Or sit beside, if there is a window near your house, try to see where there is natural light that is coming. Next productivity tip is, if you have to do something, check the deadline and try to finish it at least half a day before the deadline. Make it a point, make it a rule, because half a day can be a buffer time where you can rectify or do something, like how we say when you're writing your examination papers, you must keep 10 minutes in the end to check if you have written everything correctly. In the same manner, if you're getting a project, at least half a day, that is the least. 1 day would be best. But at least half a day before the deadline, things should be done. And believe me, when you add this into your routine and make it a part of you, your team will definitely follow it. Okay? So follow deadlines. Make it your priority that itne baje karna, so I have to do it. Like it's a small thing. I do psychometric assessments. So if I have the client coming in at 2 o'clock, I will ensure that the previous day it has already been triggered. So that when the person comes, I don't have to find where it is. It's already there. I know where it is. And the person is coming into my office. I've already opened my laptop and kept it ready so that the person can just come and take it. So value every minute, every second that you're getting, every microsecond that you're getting, because even before you talk about it, it's already gone. And believe me, time is the greatest lover. The love you give time, it will give you that much of success. Okay. Next. Now, after you have done something, let's say the first 3 slots. Okay, first 3 slots, ekdam productive raha. Then do some detach ritual. Do you have a detach ritual?
No.
Oh, what is that you enjoy your pastime? Like, maza aata hai ye karne mein. What is your pastime? Don't tell me talking to your girlfriend. Huh? That is there. That's a different thing. That's not a detach. Do you have a detach ritual?
I'm just not detached ritual as such, but if I get enough buffer, so I start watching a movie or a series.
Okay, so any kind of series which does not give pressure to your head.
I watch true crime documentaries.
Yeah, and then you have to think so much. See what happens, when you're thinking, your brain cells use a lot of oxygen. So it ends up feeling tired at the end of it. So do something light hearted जहाँ पे दिमाग नहीं यूज करना पड़े. दिमाग को शांति दो because 3 घंटे आपने डाले हैं ना उसमें. So the brain also needs to detach. So I love this Turkish serials. उसमें ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़ता है. I look at the beautiful sets and the sceneries, and there's a lot of nature that they show. There's a lot of food that they show. So these are all things, which ज़्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़ता है. The clothes that they wear, the designer cars that are there. So I get all the elements that I love. And it's very beautiful. So I am totally lost in that. So even if a bomb falls beside me, I will not know. So what happens is I am telling my brain, okay, I'm giving you the best ritual to detach. You just have to be totally out of what you are doing. So that relaxes you and rejuvenates you. So then again, after that ritual is done, you can come back to your normal work. And you get efficiency in every hour that you are working. You don't feel tired. Okay. If there is exercise is also a detach, huh, by the way. Exercise, gym is a detach. So the next is, do you think that, till now you never thought about productivity in this way? Did you think about productivity in this way? You never analyzed it, right? Now that we have analyzed, do you think you can shift your thought processes from today onwards and look at productivity as a challenge and something जिसमें मजा आएगा, right? But most people are not wanting to change. So to be productive, you have to have a mindset that is growth oriented. You need to think of how I can add value to whatever I'm doing. So by adopting growth mindset, you will become more productive. Okay. So what is growth mindset, by the way?
Um, the urge to be better than yesterday.
Correct. The urge to be better than yesterday in terms of functioning, in terms of thinking, in terms of feeling. I want to feel better than yesterday. In most of the bigs, nobody speaks about the feeling. They talk about achieving goals. They talk about having big thoughts, but nobody talks about the feeling level. तुम्हारा philometer score क्या है? Philometer score. So I was feeling not so good yesterday, but today I've done something, I've accomplished. So there is a kind of chemical that runs through me, and that is called as serotonin, a feeling of achievement. Okay. And then when I detach myself, I have this dopamine that runs through me, which is called as, the feel good hormone.
Mm.
And then when I do all these things, I get connected to people. That's oxytocin, the hormone of love. I feel connected to people. Okay. And endorphins. So dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin,
So,
and endorphin, DOSE. So every day you need to have a DOSE, a dose of dose. And that's how this productivity plan, which I'm giving you, is involving a dose of dose. Okay. Okay. Now add discipline to your routine. So ensure that whatever routine you have, now this much routine that we did today, you have to ensure that you're disciplined in it. Keep a particular time. When you allot time slots, you become disciplined. Now, for those of you who are working, if you have a large number of tasks to do, one of the things that you can do is classify your task. Classify your task, matlab group the similar things. Can you tell me a number of tasks that you have to do as an architect?
ma'am, draft drawings,
Yes.
uh, check everyday status on site,
Hmm.
uh, ask, there are various coordinators for the project. We have like
Hmm.
SWAG, structural
Hmm.
con- so we need to follow up on those two.
Okay, so let me say one is about the structure. One is about the auditing of till where the work has reached. And the other was what? People.
Yes, ma'am. Coordinating with people.
Coordinating with people. So you keep a particular time for coordinating with people, a particular time for the audit work, a particular time of corresponding to vendors, a particular time for ensuring that the bills and receipts are there on time, right? So like this, you've got three categories of work being done. So when you're allotting time to each category of work, you will ensure that these things have to be done. So by chance, even if one remains, then that can be carried forward to the next. But at least 75% of your task you will complete. So group similar tasks and put them into your schedule. That रोज ये करना ही पड़ेगा. Okay. Now we are creatures of habit. One last tip that we have to do is you have to check which habit is the biggest time waster. Okay. So have you identified which is the habit that is taking maximum of your time?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Instagram scrolling.
I was about to show that. So now this person who's there, you know, constantly waiting for you, tell him, थोड़ा तुझे दूर रखता हूँ. So when you're sitting for your work and assigning those slots for yourself, ensure that your phone is on silent. Even that will help out. And ensure that you keep it in a place which is not within your hand's reach. Okay? Now, last tip is for you to have an accountability partner. Since you're doing the course with me, I will be your accountability partner. I'm a great taskmaster. Huh? So tomorrow, when you come at 3 p.m., you will be showing me exactly what you have done. It is the morning slot that you have booked for your work. So it has to be done and you're going to show it to me. Done? So friends, we are at the end of this lovely session on boosting your productivity. So how was it for you, Siddharth?
I'm very productive.
That is the best thing that I could have heard. Yes, audience. So if you think this session has added value to you, do put in your comments and please motivate us, inspire us. But we are self-motivated, so we definitely will be coming every Wednesday on the secrets of living a full life. Sorry. This is Vijay Tushar signing off for now, Leadership Development Catalyst. And yes, I help you to become the best leader that you can be because you have a responsibility of taking charge of at least some lives. My mission is to inspire 1 billion plus people. You do not have to take charge of 1 billion plus people, but even a team of 10 people would definitely mean that you are with me on my journey of inspiring 1 billion plus people. I cannot reach my goal without you. So I urge you to please give in your comments on my live shows and all my social media handles. And yes, I will be bringing great value to you to help you to become your best version because I win when you win. Thank you and stay blessed. See you next Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Where? On Management Me School of Confidence website, that is Vijay Tushar. And yes, we are here for you. Stay blessed. Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you, all the participants who have gathered here. And all those of you who are watching it, whenever you're watching it, do put in a comment to know that yes, this is helping you. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.